Hello and welcome back to my channel. Brie Morrison here. If you are new to my channel, my story is I was a broke personal trainer just a few years ago, and I now have built a multiple seven-figure business online, living a life of freedom, doing what I want, where I want, when I want, with who I want. Okay, so if you are somebody who is into business, manifestation, all of that stuff, this channel is for you. So make sure to subscribe once you watch this video. If you have found value from it, it's definitely the channel that you want to be hanging out at if you're all about manifestation, money mindset, wealth, abundance, all that stuff. Just being an overall incredible human. Okay, so this is gonna be a quick video today. Last video and before I've talked about, I wanna bring back the concept of when you're manifesting something in your life and when you're creating a new reality for yourself with how you look physically, with your bank account, with your career, what you do every day for work, your purpose, your impact, and your relationships, right? Who you date, romantically, your family, your children, whatever it is, whatever you want to change in your life, your current reality, whatever you're manifesting, the principle that I talk about all the time is seeing the end, but living in the end. So living in the end is what's the reality that you want? Like you're clear where you're at right now, you're clear where you want to go. And in order to get there, you have to get really clear on where you're getting and live in the end, meaning you feel like you're already living that reality. You're already living with the money in your bank account. You're already living with the way you want your body to look, the way you want your relationships to feel, how your man treats you, your woman treats you. Like you already live within that reality. And so I want to remind you of that on that video, that you have to live in the end. You have to feel like it already is. And so it really takes practice. Okay. So the concept, or what I want to remind you on this video, is in order to live in the end of what you want, this is going to be so counterintuitive to culture and what your parents have told you and what family have told you and what everybody's telling you, is get your head out of the sand, get your head out of the sky. But I'm telling you from personal experience, guys, just a few years ago, I was calling Tammy on the regular, is my story, waiving my overdraft fee on my checking account. Fast forward today, I can just buy what I want. My whole team was just here. My company is called Buff and Paid. We online business coach women to start their online fitness coaching business and scale it to multiple six figures online. Okay. So if that's you, make sure you check out the links below, by the way. But within that, it's all about, you have to get clear on the result that you want. You want to be getting those higher level clients. You want to build this life of freedom. So again, I'm telling you guys, I went from being $30,000 in credit card debt, living paycheck to paycheck, working a 9-to-5 job as a loan officer, teaching boot camp classes on the side. This was just about 5 years ago. To fast forward to today, I'm literally looking out at this lake. You can see the whole entire Phoenix skyline. I'm living this life of freedom. My Buff and Paid team was just here, and I paid for all their flights to come out here. We went to dinner. We went and got a table with a Buff and Paid sign at the club. It was super fun. Just having that life of freedom where we could work from anywhere and do that. I would not be able to do that. I wouldn't have these results if I didn't follow this concept. And I actually look back now and I'm like, how did I do this? I really did this. It was my faith. And God has truly blessed me with the gift of faith. I've had faith my whole life, where I just kind of have this happy-go-lucky attitude and I believe everything's going to work out. And I'm telling you, a lot of people are like, oh, you're just, again, your head is in the sky, your head's in the sand, like wake up to reality. But that's what I'm trying to get you to realize in this video and get everybody to see, is we as humans are creating reality. There is a law of oneness that all human beings, through our thoughts of what we're being, our thinking and our feeling is our beingness, right? It's how we're existing in this world. We're creating reality through that, okay? So every single one of us is the hands and feet of God. We are the expression of the divine on this earth creating reality, but we have free will. The Bible literally says, choose today life or death, right? So you need to realize that you have the power. We are collectively creating reality. So if we keep living in the reality that we've created of poverty, of living paycheck to paycheck, of sickness, of being tired, of just being checked out with alcohol and weed and drugs. Like there's nothing wrong with that stuff. There's nothing wrong with anything. It's all what you do. It's not what you do. It's why are you doing it, right? So again, we live in this reality, but in order to create a new reality that we want, we all truly want to feel better, look better, have more. We want truly at the core, we all want happiness and love for everybody. but hurt people hurt people. So when you felt you didn't get loved, you have all these wounds, you're thinking these negative inner critic, inner nasty parent thoughts all the time that's making you feel like crap, and then you're acting that out where you start eating the junk food, you start, frivolously spending, you start acting like the lower version of yourself. And that's what's created this reality where now we have a recession and oh my gosh, and the war is coming and all of these fears and things. And it's all because we're collectively thinking this, okay? So I want you guys to understand that. In order to change where we're currently at, number one, we created where we're currently at. So we get to take responsibility. We get to own this. We get to acknowledge and accept right now that we have free will and we are collectively creating reality. But you can't control anybody else. You only can control yourself. So take that power and be like, what kind of world do I want to see? And the more people wake up to this, the world will change. They've proven scientifically if only 1% of the 8 billion people in the world, I don't even know how many people that is, but 1% of us would become enlightened, would think higher thoughts, and would choose to do this concept I'm about to get to, which is ignore the current reality. Ignore the current reality. Live within the end and ignore the current reality. That's literally the trick. If everybody would start to do this, the world would change. And I actually think that's when heaven on earth is coming. That's when Jesus is coming. Like that's when all the religious things are coming together, is when us as a collective humans choose free will. We have free will. We choose life. We choose alignment with God. God is good. If you look at the emotional frequency scale, right down here is the shame, the fear, the guilt, the worry, the poverty, like all of that is down here. And that's the reality most people are living into. We want to move up that scale of reality of our emotional frequency to peace, love, and joy, bliss, enlightenment. When everybody's feeling that way, we create a new world. We act differently. We show up as the highest version of ourselves. And that is just where everyone is feeling good. They're feeling God. They're feeling love. They're feeling aligned. They're in their purpose. And the cool, be yourself too, because again, there's this law that all of us are one. We're the oneness of God, and that's how vast it is. We can't even put our minds around it. That each one of us is individually expressing a part of the divine. So if you're not fully expressed in who you are, you're holding back God from expressing itself on this earth, right? Which is good, right? It's a good experience, okay? So hopefully this makes sense to you and you're shifting in this, that you are creating reality. Choose things that feel good. Choose to think on higher things. Choose to feel better feelings and act like that higher version of yourself and keep practicing that. And I have other videos how to logically, strategically do that. Go watch them. But if you practice this consistently, you will have a different life and the world will be different, and it will create this ripple effect of change within yourself, but everyone around you, which is what we all truly want, okay? So again, reminding you to live in the end, which means thinking and feeling as if it already happened, as if your $10,000 month already happened. How would you feel? As if the proposal from the man of your dreams already happened. How would you feel? And you live within that end, you think it, you feel it, you embody it. But as you're living in the end, you're going to be in this reality where that's not real, okay? Logically speaking, right? Just speaking, that the end that you desire is not currently in your reality, but you have to ignore that. So if your man is doing a certain thing you don't want to do, like following these girls, or not, someone's not watching your content, or someone's not doing whatever, or like someone's not calling you, or someone's not texting you, however you want, whatever you want from someone, even like a client, if people aren't reaching out to you, if people aren't engaging, you keep seeing that reality. Like for business, you're like, oh, nobody's reaching out, nobody wants to become a client. You keep saying that in your mind, that's you creating that reality. You guys have to get this. You have to literally physically, like I will literally physically jump up and say, fuck no, and I'll be like passionate about it and take hold of that thought that the clients aren't here, the money's not here, the man's not here, what I want is not here, the end is not physically here. Even though I'm thinking it, I'm visualizing it, I can practice feeling it. You keep doing that, but then as you're in physical reality, you have to ignore it. You have to ignore it. You have to ignore what you don't want. Anything that you don't want, if they're saying no on the sales call, okay, no worries. Like literally ignore it and be like, okay, next, let's move on to the next person, okay? So same thing. If your man is not acting how you want, don't feed into that. If people are commenting negative stuff on your post, don't respond, delete them. Because what you give any ounce of energy to, you confirm as, yes, this is what I want. Yes, I want this negative comment, so I'm going to respond. Yes, I want this no on this sales call, so I'm going to get so worked up when I get a no on a sales call. Yes, I want my man to lie to me, so I'm going to just get so worked up when he's lying to me versus just turn the other way. And this might sound weird to some people, but literally turn the other way and ignore it. Ignore it, okay? Feel your feelings, get through that, because a lot of times a negative feeling or something happening out here, I had just did a video on this, it's mirroring back to you what's in you and it's calling you to work on that, okay? So that's all it is continue to do the inner work when you feel those triggers of the reality you don't want, but ignore that reality and go back to living in the end. And if you just keep doing this consistently, and more people are waking up to this, so collectively we're getting stronger and faster at manifesting. You can manifest instantly. Like, you really can. I've experienced this, like being out and about, where I wasn't getting into the line at this concert or whatever. My ticket wasn't working. I just stayed positive. I ignored that reality, and then I got an even better ticket. I got front row seats. I got like these drinks. Like, this stuff works instantly. Even when you're out and about flirting or dating, it's like, if you have the thoughts in your head that you don't look good or nobody wants you, you're gonna keep having that experience. But you're just like, one of my mentors says, be self-pleasing in the presence of others. And he said that one time, and I've just totally been going with that too. Like, when I please myself and I feel good, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And people are gonna be drawn to that. But we're so concerned with what everyone else is thinking when no one's even paying attention, right, to what you're wearing or whatever. It's an energy, it's a feeling. We all are seeking to feel good, to feel God, okay? So again, live within the end by thinking and feeling as if it already happened, and ignore the current reality. Keep ignoring, and anything that doesn't show up with how that lines up with the end, ignore it as not true, as it's just an illusion, because it is. Everything is an illusion, and you are creating it based off your perception, okay? So wake up to your power. You got this. Have a really fabulous week. If you guys like this video, please like it, subscribe for more content like this, comment down below. Check out the links if you're looking to start your online fitness coaching program, where you want more of a sisterhood, spiritual, deep connected approach, which is what we're about at Buff and Pave, with also tons of results with girls that have hit 10K months consistently and quit their jobs and retired their husbands. So many things, all right? All those links are down below, guys. Love you all so much. I'll see you on the next video, and have a fabulous week.